Hi, everyone. I'm Celeste Desjardins, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-star, Marcus Rosner.
Hello.
We are so excited for all of you to see an Ice Palace Romance part of Christmas in July. We had a couple of questions that Hallmark Channel sent our way, so we would love to answer that for you guys. Let's get started. Okay, so first question is, in an Ice Palace Romance, my character Lori is an ambitious media journalist who is assigned to cover the closing ice rink in her hometown. Can I share why Lori is hesitant to return home and write an article that could boost her career? Do you want to answer, or do you want me to answer first?
Go ahead. You take a swing at it.
Okay.
I'll add if I think of anything clever.
Okay, sounds good. I think it was sort of hard for Lori to show face at the Ice Palace just because it was a reminder of the painful memories from when she lost the chance to compete as a figure skater in the Olympics. It was just difficult for her to move forward from the fear of failure, and the shame sort of got in the way of that, I think.
It's fair. That's totally fair. I don't have much to add. I mean, this is definitely from the perspective of Lori, who's in channel much more than Marcus can. But yeah, that seemed like what was happening in the movie.
Right.
Question number 2. Our characters, Lori and Mark, first encounter takes place at a train station. Tell us more about their meet cute. My daughter and I in this lovely film are in Chicago, where my character is trying to get this exercise program off the ground. He's designed this program where you're on skates, you're on the ice, you're doing sort of aerobics and stuff. And so he's trying to mix his love of skating and the Ice Palace with this new business venture. And we run into the one and only Lori, who this guy immediately recognizes because she's a local celebrity of sorts who had a very big Olympic qualifying incident back in the day, but she's still sort of this amazing, revered hometown hero. And I recognize her, and she tries to pretend like it's not her, and hijinks ensue.
Yeah, I think Lori was just really focused on getting the job done and having like an in and out sort of mentality as quick as possible and wanting to fly under the radar. So I think when she met Mark, I think it kind of made her even more hesitant to return back to home. And seeing her daughter kind of with her skates and everything, I think sparked a twinkle in her eye a little bit, kind of revisiting her passion for skating. But I think he did too. I think he gave her a little twinkle in her eye. He's not too hard to look at. So it's a cute encounter for sure. Okay, next question. The more time Lori is spending at the rink, she starts to miss figure skating. How does Mark play a part in helping her gain confidence on the ice? I think he just would remind her of her greatness and encourage her to conquer her fears and get back out there. I think giving her the chance to help his daughter pursue like her personal goals in figure skating kind of reignited her passion for it. He lent her some skates and gave her some ice time after hours. So I think that helped a lot.
That's what I was going to say. It's like free ice time is the the main supply. I'm certainly not like teaching her how to figure skate better or giving her any tips or anything. She knows all that. So it's really just a key that I give her to access the ice at any time. So yeah,
exactly.
There are a lot of fun moments that include Lori and Mark ice skating together. Did we each know how to skate before we started production or had to take lessons?
Well, I'm definitely no expert. I knew how to do basic skating, nothing fancy like Lori is supposed to be capable of. But my fiance is actually a hockey player, so he gave me some pointers before we started filming. I definitely needed a stunt double for most of the tricks, though.
Which brings us to a very important point here, which I meant to say earlier. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Then on her very recent engagement. Very, very recent, I think.
It was very recent. It was a few days ago. I was super surprised. I had no idea. He surprised me with my family in Spain. So I honestly had no idea, and it was very, very special. So thank you for congratulating me.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Cloud
9. I've been down that road. I know like you're going to be on Cloud 9 for a bit. And
yeah, I haven't quite gotten off it yet. I'm like crying every day still. It was a shock.
That's so great. So I did not skate as well as Celeste's fiance, but I have.
Good though.
I mean, compared to my co-star, maybe, but I kind of got some skates on in the month leading up to shooting, and tried to make sure I knew what I was doing again. But when it came time for shooting, like I was deep background pretending to do aerobics with some elderly folks, and so any skating prep I did was completely useless. But I want to be better at it again. So
your aerobics was a very funny scene. I distinctly remember seeing you in the background. It was very distracting. I was like, well, how am I supposed to act with him doing this right now?
They gave me no direction. I was like,
you were following everything you were doing. I know. They called cut and you were still doing it.
20 extras, and I was just like, no one's told them anything. So I was like, just follow me and do what I do, I guess. And I was making up whatever skate aerobics was on the spot. But
you were having some fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mark helps Lori get into the holiday spirit by making Christmas cookies together. Are there any festive traditions we both enjoy celebrating?
Festive traditions. What do you like, Celeste? Do you?
I mean, we're big on Christmas in my household. We do all the typical traditions, like putting up the Christmas tree and baking and watching our favorite Christmas movies. We do like, I don't know, we cook the typical Canadian Christmas dinner, but sometimes we'll like go back and forth with the German Christmas dinners, which is goose. I don't know if you've ever tried that. It's not very good. I'm not a fan, but I do it for him. So whatever.
A lot of things I like about the German culture, and I don't think eating goose at Christmas would be.
Yeah, it's a very strong flavor. It's not very good. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it. He likes it though, so
that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Any festive traditions? We keep it pretty simple these days. My mom makes like a bunch of baked goods that I love, and I've loved since I was a kid, and so it's just like all those little familiar things that you've done since you were a kid that you can pull out the stops, like all little ornaments you pull out of the box. You're like, oh, remember when, and remember we got this and this, and
that's cute.
Yeah, it's all that kind of stuff. So viewers will be captivated by Lori's personal growth of conquering her fears. What's the message we hope viewers will take away from our movie? You first.
I mean, hard work and perseverance, working towards a goal despite the difficulties, and being surrounded by, good people who encourage you and support you, and having a good group of people around you. I think love and companionship. There's so many different themes of this movie, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good, like this one in particular has a really fun cast of supporting characters. So that's a great, like having good people around you, because that's so apparent in this one. Yeah, I don't know. Don't trust the out-of-towner guy who says he's going to maybe. Yeah. Biggest lesson in every Hallmark movie is
there's always money.
If they're from out of town and they want to make a lot of money, that's it.
Oh, that's good. Okay. From our characters' relationship developing as they work toward Lori discovering her passion for coaching, figure skating, can we each share a favorite scene we enjoyed filming?
What do you like?
I mean, all of the skating scenes were fun because it was out of my comfort zone and I enjoyed the challenge. But I'm definitely going to stick to acting for now. Not exactly my strong suit. But we had a good laugh anytime, I tried to do anything fancy out there and it just failed. It wasn't great.
I like the ending sequence with the kids figure skating competition, because I wasn't expecting to get so into it. They were like shockingly good, but then they would also fall sometimes, and it like added such high stakes that even as we're watching these little performers do this scene, I was like so nervous for them that they might fall, feel bad about it. And even though some of them were supposed to fall, and It turned out really nice in the film too. That's a great sequence with her twirling about and her big performance at the end. So I really like that one. I liked watching you on that rig that they had built that they would just drag across the ice super fast.
And I'm skating backwards.
Yeah, yeah. They put like, I don't know, like a sled essentially on the rink, and they threw Celeste on it, and they put a camera right in her face, and then they had these two giant dudes like push it as fast as they could, and the shot's right here in her grill, and she's supposed to be like.
They were really out of breath too. I was kind of taking offense to it. But it was good. It actually looked really, really good.
I couldn't believe how good it looked. It was like the perfect idea for the
yeah.
So.
And my stunt double looked exactly like me. I couldn't even tell the difference when she was flipping up in the air. I was like, that's definitely me. I was trying to convince everyone that that was me.
That big, like, beautiful red coat.
Just, like, never seemed to take it off.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. that's the coat for this movie.
The coat.
Well, since this movie is about overcoming setbacks, can we each share a moment in our lives where we accomplished a goal? You want to lead off?
I think just acting in general. I was a pretty shy kid, so to put myself out there and face rejection and allow myself to be vulnerable in front of so many people, and I think that's something to really be proud of. And there's always something new and exciting in our job. Like no two projects are the same, or no 2 days are the same. So we always have something to accomplish or to strive for, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's funny. You get so far along in this career and you forget how much of like, it is hard to act, like to put yourself out there, to be vulnerable like that. And yeah, that's such a good reminder, to be honest.
And to take the little wins. Like, I feel like we don't pat ourselves on the back enough. Like, even just getting one job is something to be so proud of. I don't know.
Absolutely. No, it's so true. It's so true.
Mm-hmm.
The times we accomplished a goal. I don't know. I have a production company here in Edmonton now that took just an immense amount of Edmonton. This is the Edmonton team, by the way.
That's amazing.
It took an immense amount of work and risk and teamwork, and every day feels like we're accomplishing something new as we climb higher. And so I feel very privileged to have that feeling of accomplishment frequently. So
yeah, it's pretty amazing, honestly. There's not much going on in Edmonton, and since you came along, I feel like it's just been doing so well. So got you to thank for that.
Well, small part, but thank you.
A big part, come on. A big win. Okay, so to wrap up our live chat, we have a rapid fire game of this or that inspired by an Ice Palace romance and Christmas in July. Are you ready to do it?
I could not be more ready.
Okay. Decorate a Christmas tree or decorate Christmas cookies?
I will decorate a tree.
Yeah, same. I would say Christmas tree too. Yeah. I like the act of it.
With the cookies, you get like the reward of eating it. So why are you choosing tree? Why am I choosing tree?
I don't know. I feel like it's like part of the tradition. I don't really bake, so.
We both bake in this movie, and I remember being.
We do, and you can tell we don't know how.
You can tell. Yeah.
And you're really selling it.
Figuring it out on the spot. Okay. Well, what about making holiday wreaths or ornaments?
Oh, holiday wreaths. I do it a lot. So.
Yeah.
Ornaments are not really there yet. I don't know. I'm not an ornament gal. I actually decorate my tree with like florals. I don't use ornaments.
What are florals?
Like you go to Michael's or something and grab fake flowers.
Oh, flowers. Yeah, that's a nice.
Yeah, I don't use ornaments usually, but I'm sure that will change.
Classy look.
Yeah.
Like a tree that would be like in a hotel lobby. Like,
I try my best.
It's a lot simpler. You just do they have the wire and then you just kind of poke them in and they
I'll send you a picture when Christmas comes around.
Great.
That's a good idea of it.
I would do wreaths as well, just because I can't imagine what it takes to make an ornament. I guess you would paint it or something. A wreath sounds more interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't do lights outside. I don't know about you, but I don't put lights up on my house. So having wreath is really nice touch to add outside.
My actual house, we barely do anything because we're not there very often. But we do like a little skinny tree appears when my wife decides to put it up, and I enjoy the ambiance that it creates. But
That's sweet.
Yeah. Christmas in July or Christmas in December?
Both, but I have to say Christmas in July.
Because of our movie?
Because of our movie, yes, but I love Christmas. I could watch Christmas movies all day, every day, all year round. So I think it kind of gives us like an opportunity to do that before Christmas starts because it's so far away.
That's legit. That is definitely true. I will say Christmas in December because I guess. Well, it's less and less these days, but yeah, I'll take December. And then we got the whole year covered.
All right. I think that's it.
We did it.
Thank you guys so much for joining. We can't wait for you to watch our new movie, An Ice Palace Romance.
Tune in this Saturday, July 27th at 8/7 Central, only on the Hallmark Channel.
Tweet along while you watch using hashtag An Ice Palace Romance. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.